This is Lee Sterling of ParamountSports.com, and the game I'm going to break down and predict for you, huge game opening weekend, the LSU Tigers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Now, before I break down and predict this game, just want to remind everyone what's going on at Paramount Sports. Last year, from the opening of the preseason through the Super Bowl, we won 22 out of 26 weeks. No one in the country can match that. I won almost 2 out of every 3 selections from the first game through the Super Bowl. Over 64% of my games were winners on my executive phone service. If you want to get involved from opening weekend through the Super Bowl, normally $1,697, just use coupon code SAVE200 at ParamountSports.com or call 800-400-9741. You'll get the entire season, just $1,497. That's right, ParamountSports.com or 800-400-9741. Now, on to this huge game opening weekend. The LSU Tigers are laying 5.5 points against the TCU Horned Frogs. Now, LSU every year, top 5 recruiting talent. They have a returning quarterback. They got strong receivers. Their offensive line is huge. Every starter between 3 and 350 pounds. 3 strong running backs. All their running backs also are huge, between 220 and 235 pounds. This is a talented team. But last year, just 23 yards per game did they gain more than their opponents in SEC play. They were not dominating. Their defense, just 4 starters return. They were plus 16 in turnover ratio last year. I don't see them approaching that this year. They'll be good, but not great like the last 4 or 5 years. And their special teams lost their kicker, punter, and kick returner. TCU, well, maybe the best coached team in the country. Their defense always stout. In fact, 3 number 1 defensive ranking finishes in the last 12 years where Patterson's been the head coach. I love Patterson as a coach. I love the way he game plans. Great motivational coach also. Gets the most out of his talent. They were just 7-6 last year in the Big 12. Their first year in the Big 12, but they were plus 33 yards per game. So I think this is a team on the rise here. Special teams also, number 36 ranked in the country last year. They finished up, which was their worst in almost, I think, a decade. So I look for them to rebound. They get everyone returning on their special teams. I'm going to say LSU escapes with a last-second field goal and wins the game 26-24. But I'm going to say TCU covers the spread. Take the 5.5 points in TCU. I think this game goes right down to the wire. You want to get involved with Paramount Sports, go to ParamountSports.com or call 800-400-9741.